In the early hours of June 13, 2025, the skies over Iran exploded with fire as Israel launched its most daring and devastating military operation in decades. Codenamed Rising Lion, the airstrike targeted over 24 strategic locations deep inside Iranian territory. It marked a historic turning point in the long-simmering conflict between the two bitter enemies. High voltage. The first strike. At 2:17 a.m. local time, Israeli fighter jets, mainly F-35 Ayadia stealth bombers, crossed into Iranian airspace with electronic jamming support and cyber warfare capabilities, neutralizing early warning systems. Simultaneously, cyber units from Unit 8200 shot down Iranian radar networks and communication grids. Iranian air defense systems, blinded and confused, failed to detect the approaching aircraft until the bombs began to fall. The first wave of precision-guided bombs hit Natanz and Fordow nuclear enrichment sites, key to Iran's uranium processing program. Isfahan's military research complexes. Iraq's heavy water reactor facility. Missile storage bunkers in Kermanshah and Tabriz. High-level command bases of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC. Direct hit. The assassinations. The operation also included targeted airstrikes on military leadership. According to reports, IRGC commander Hossein Salami was killed in a bunker strike outside Tehran. Missile Chief Amir Ali Hajizadeh and Chief of Staff Mohammad Bagheri died in separate targeted drone strikes. Nuclear scientists like Feridun Abbasi and Mohammad Taranchi perished in the destruction of research facilities. Iran strikes back. By sunrise, Iranian air defenses had begun recovering. The supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei, appeared on state TV, visibly furious. This was not a strike, it was a declaration of war by the Zionist regime. And Iran will respond with fire and faith. Iran retaliated by launching over 100 drones and missiles toward Israeli cities and military bases. Most were intercepted by Iron Dome, David's Sling, and Arrow 3 defense systems. However, a few made it through. 23 Israelis were reported dead, including civilians in Haifa and military personnel in the Negev. Over 300 people were injured. Panic swept Tel Aviv and Jerusalem as sirens wailed through the night. Globe showing Europe-Africa global response. The world reacted with shock and dread. The UN Security Council held an emergency session. Calls for de-escalation were led by France, China, and the EU. The United States publicly urged restraint but privately offered tacit support for Israel's right to self-defense. Russia, Turkey, and Saudi Arabia condemned the strikes as dangerous and illegal. Oil prices surged 8%, and financial markets wobbled globally. Satellite. The leaked footage. A downed Israeli drone near Yazd was recovered intact by Iranian forces. Onboard surveillance footage of the strikes leaked online hours later. The chilling videos showed bunkers exploding in fireballs and jets flying at treetop level across Iranian deserts. The footage trended worldwide, triggering both admiration for Israel's precision and horror at the scale of destruction. Firecracker. The aftermath. Within 24 hours, over 500 Iranians were confirmed dead, including nuclear scientists, guardsmen, and technicians. Dozens of Iranian sites were in flames. Israel announced mission successful, though its military remained on high alert. Iran's nuclear capabilities were heavily damaged but not erased. Experts warned it could take months, not years, to resume full development. Dove war or peace? With both countries poised on the brink of all-out war, bacchanal talks began under pressure from the United Nations and Switzerland. As of now, no ceasefire has been agreed. Both sides remain armed, watchful, and bitter. The world watches with bated breath as the most dangerous flashpoint in the Middle East teeters between escalation and diplomacy.